Live.
Go.
Hey,
Hey,
everyone,
what's
it's your
going
girl.
on? It's Brown Girl hashtag we got this with
the OBG, Arthur Pamela J.
and Miss LT live on Sador Radio, the station that's more than music. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? Oh my God, how's everybody surviving this pandemic? Like, we still in this. I'm sick of it. Ah!
I can't. Apparently, you see how our show is working out. Like, we freezing up. We not on cue. I know. But my kids are they're very happy because it delayed the mess out of school up in New York City. They don't start school until the 21st, so they're all the way happy.
Well, I'm not too happy. I'm ready for the world to open back up. But in Manhattan, they done lost their mind. Everybody got a makeshift patio outdoor in the middle of the street. You can't park. You can't drive. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing? And the weather is changing, so you ain't even going to be able to be out there. You're going to have to close it up anyway. But everybody, I didn't even know restaurants exist in little holes in the wall. They got 5 chairs. I said, what the? You know what? I'm done. Thank you, Orange Man. Thank you for all the tragedy.
So funny.
Thank you, Orange Man. Thank you. Now, please make your exit. Vote, people. Vote.
Oh, please. We must go out and vote. It's a must. It looks like our guest is coming on. I don't want any dead air, but we are expecting our guest, the CEO of Help Me Help You Fitness.
Trying to come on.
His name is Al. So we're working on getting him on the Zoom so we can have him live on the radio and in the Zoom meeting. But while we're waiting for him, what's going on with you? Don't you got something coming up real soon?
I will be at the I'm going to be at it's Gun Hill Road.
Okay, wait, we'll come back to your pop-up shop. There you go.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, Al? Can you hear us? You have to unmute your meeting. We are working on it. But you are tuned into Sador Radio Live, the station that's more than music. And this is Brown Girl hashtag we got this. And once we get all our mics on, we'll be able to hear our special guest, which I'm super excited about. The audio is connecting. See, this is the type of stuff that Corona's doing. You know, it's giving us all kind of problems. Normally we have our interviews face to face. We ain't got to worry about, technical too tough. Okay, so
Can he hear us? He didn't hear us yet.
He can hear. I think he can hear us. We can't hear him.
Hi, Miss Neely. Thank you for buying my stuff. Thank you for buying my stuff. Thank you for the love and support of the Brown Girl. I'm just saying that until he come on because Lily is on Facebook Live.
Yes, everybody. She's talking to us and Facebook Live.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay, so now let's get. I think it's almost.
Okay, he gotta unmute himself.
I know.
Tell him.
Go. I'm unmuted.
Go. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How you doing?
Yes, we're very excited. What's going on?
What's up? How y'all doing today?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I can't complain too much. So that's
cool.
So how y'all ladies doing? Y'all, I see y'all going through it right now, but thanks to God, we up in here. We can make something happen on a knowledgeable level. Positive.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So you're the CEO, founder, owner of what? I can't recall. Let us know.
Well, you can be able to go to my Facebook page as well as my Instagram page. I'm a CEO of Help Me Help You Fitness, as well as I'm a physical therapist, as well as a nutritionist. specialist. So, you know, well, my gift is to give back to save people's lives. So that's what I do and bring it to fitness on a totally different level. So I deal with people from all ages, even from kids. So that's my get back.
Okay, so what made you want to start a fitness business?
Well, you know,
before you say that, I'm sorry, can you say your name? Because everybody is asking me what is his name.
All right,
can you say your name, please?
My name is Al McCoy. My name is Al McCoy. I'm straight out of Far Rockaway, Queens. So you know the story about Far Rockaway, and it breaks down from who I am today. So it's a long story. So I hope your ears is ready.
We ready.
All right, so I'm waiting for you.
Well, I want to know what made help you fitness come to life, well, Mr. Al McCoy.
Well, what made that come to light is this. You know, if you look at our Black community today, as well as you look at our youth today, you know, there's no one uplifting anybody. So if you look at my symbol or my logo, it breaks down to show a man lifting a little kid up. So based on that of growing up, that's what we don't deal with. We don't lift each other up. So in the same token, I wanted to lift people up by giving them that look to show them that we can also be lifted as long as we reach out, because I can't help you if you don't reach. See, if you don't reach, I can't help you. I don't know. So that's just awareness. That's just a symbol of awareness to let you know someone is out there to help you. You just got to go to that person. So it's just like, you know, just like for anything from drugs to abuse to anything, you got to go to someone to get help. So if you don't go to no one to get help, how do anybody know? You hold it in within itself. So it's time to open them doors and release yourself mentally, and then spiritually they'll come. So that's how I became.
And why fitness?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, my story is long. So based on fitness, it became the fitness. I have probably 10 different plans, and fitness was number 2 on the list. So, you know, I wanted to do physical therapist, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough for me at that currently time. So as I created fitness, I went into a different area. And me being who I am today, I like challenges. So when I looked at fitness and I looked at who was doing it, I said, oh, I'm better than these people. So long as I study, I could become better. So over the years, I just mastered fitness. You know, it's to the point where I don't even have to lose weights. I can use cardio. It doesn't even matter. I can just use a corner and you can still get a good training. So basically, you know, I create my own exercises. I create my own diets. You know, I don't believe in a lot of the supplements, but I do believe in working hard. So based on that alone, you know, my style of training is totally different. Once you train with me, you will never train with nobody else, because you will be above them with my training, because I teach you how to become your own personal trainer, or you will always have to be with me. That's just how it goes. See, the game is I lock you in. Oh. And then once I lock you in, it's a choice. You stick with me, or you struggle.
Or you struggle.
Oh, you struggle. I like that. Okay. I like brown man. So, you know, stick with me or struggle. Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
I love that confidence.
So, you know, it's a totally different atmosphere, you know, and I'm a guarantee. Because anybody I train, I let them know. I give you 6 months. If you don't see no results out of 6 months, if you follow every rule or regulation that I break before you, and if you do not follow it, you don't see the results, that's on you. But if you follow everything and still don't see the results, I give you all your money back.
Okay, let me ask you a question on that note. Well, can I ask them a question?
Yeah.
All right, me, I know Pamela, I am like, and nobody else don't want to admit this, but I know I'm a junk food junkie, and I don't like vegetables, and I'm coming to you to say, all right, I need to lose another 30 pounds to get off the high blood pressure medicine. Can you really help me get that 30 pounds off, even though I know I'm a junk food junkie and all that?
Okay, but what about if I tell you, right? What if I tell you this? Do you go to bed every night and go to sleep?
Yeah.
Do you close your eyes? Do you get up in the morning?
Yeah.
So that's the answer to your question. So you just said yap to both. So you just say yap to me too. Because I'm a guarantee. Just like it's mandatory that you sleep, it's mandatory if you stand before me, it's mandatory that I have you lose weight. Or I won't do my job. Because I make it become a way of life. See, my fitness, it becomes a way of life. So you have no choice but to keep up with it. Okay. That's why I have my clients that I have today, because they work hard. And, you know, they could deviate, but based on deviating, guess what? They still won't get what they're looking for. You know, I could turn fitness into $1, but if you look up fitness, fitness ain't $1. Fitness is about health. It's never about how much you charge someone, and that's where all the big businesses get it messed up. Because if you look at the packages, the personal training big. It's supposed to be affordable. Then it's affordable. Then you will be able to feel comfortable, and then the trainer that you're training you will be able to feel comfortable too. Because you know why? Because now it's easy. Because you can't train under stress. Now, if you got a $1,500 bill or $500 bill, and you're only making a certain amount of money a month, that's the stress on you, because you want to keep on training and look good, but you can't afford it. So which one you gonna let go first? See, that's why help you fitness is number one, because I go with what I'm comfortable with. I'm not going with what make my pockets look fat. You know, and that comes from business. That comes from knowledge. That comes from looking around and being around competition and outdoing the competition.
Okay.
Okay, I do have a question, because she said something that I think is awesome. She doesn't eat vegetables. What do you say to someone like that?
He just said he was going to do it.
He just said yes. He didn't say what she would do.
Okay, so based on that, right? First and foremost, this is my job. My job is to request a hospital report from you based on do you have any type of injuries, based on your high blood pressure, and based on your diabetes, all that stuff all into one. And then I will break down and make you a diet that's going to be beneficial for you. You don't have to eat vegetables to lose weight. It have other foods that you can use. And one thing you have to understand about fitness, see, everybody look at food and say that's why you gain weight. But it's not the food that put the weight on you. It's you're not doing anything, because you can eat all you want long as you active and you keep your metabolism on a high level. See, if you never do that, you will never lose the weight. And you also have to understand too, no disrespect to my ladies, you're getting older. So based on getting older, everything slows down. Everything starts to drop, everything starts to slow down. So based on that alone, is a certain type of diet, a certain type of supplements you must take to maintain your beauty, your skin, your everything. So everything comes together with you taking care of yourself, and fitness is one of the ones. That's the number one on the list, because let me tell you something. If you do not look at your health and the way you eat, you're gonna slowly break down mentally, physically, because your body's not gonna hold up. So I am also a nutritionist. So based on that alone, I will write you out a diet to the point where you would be able to still love what you eat and still look good at the same time. See, it's okay to cheat, and it's okay to eat the food that you want to eat. It's just all based on the hard work that you got to put in.
Okay.
So you won't kill me?
Huh?
You won't kill me with exercise? I said you won't kill me with exercises though. I'm just asking these questions. No, I'm saying because I had a personal trainer years ago. Mm-hmm. And my first week, I cried every day. I don't want to cry. I want to be.
Based on me right now, right? What I want you to do, right, when I start training you is this. I want you to forget about all the personal trainers you had. Because like I said in the beginning, personal training is a paycheck. So I can give you something that you won't see no results, or I can have you do something that make you seem like you're doing something, but it's a slow progress. See, me, that's not me. I want you gone and gone. This is how I work. I get you where you want to get to, and then after you see your results, it's up to you to want to stay or you want to go. But my job is done. So based on that alone, what I would do is I have stages. I have one stage. I have up to 100 stages. So based on that, you will stay with one for a whole month till you get it down pat. And then we move further and further. I just don't train you this way, this way, this way, this way. No, I go one level at a time. Because see, once you get that one level, you'll feel confident in yourself. And as you feeling confident in yourself, then you can move forward. See, you can't move forward if you're still struggling. So I build it up mentally, and then I build it up physically, and then we move forward. And then as we move forward, you'll see the change. You'll see, you know how some women, they have that little sex appeal. See, I just don't train you. See, I scope to your body. I go to the hips. I go from the hips to the ends, the inner thighs. I do everything that's possible to make you come back to you 16, 17, 18. And that's a guarantee. If you're not already in a bad situation when it comes to your body, I can guarantee you that I can make you look sexy.
Well, we gonna do this because I'm sexy already. I just need to enhance. Okay, I'm always sexy. But
so
I'm
that's
saying I want to enhance.
Oh well, the only thing you got to do, right? You could go to Al Shanique McCoy, my person. You can look on my page. You can look at all my clients. You can look at all my clients and you break down. All these women is past their 40s, and they looking outrageous. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I speak. My words, I could talk all day, but my actions speak louder than my words. And that's what I like. You know what I mean?
But yeah, all right, I'm going to take you up on that because I'm past my 40s. I'm way past my 40s too.
Oh yeah, we all are.
I need to be a little bit cuter.
We all are. We up there right now.
So,
hitting a half a body right now. But thanks to God, thanks to God that, he gave me a gift to the point where I could be able to enhance and help people and show them how nutrition and fitness changed my life. Because it took me from an avenue to a middle class just with a snap of a finger. So it's a breakdown. It's a challenge. You could fail, but you also can come back up. It's just like in life. You know what I mean? You got everything in life go with stages. And it's all up to you how you want to look at it.
Okay.
And that's an easy breakdown.
okay.
Yes, next question.
Okay.
Well, now, I would like to know physical therapy. What made you even want to get into physical therapy?
Well, based on physical therapy, it was this. I went to school for physical therapists first. Okay. And then in the same token, they had a program with fitness and nutrition. So I was like, oh, I could do both. And then that's how it came about. But it go hand in hand because as me doing fitness, I also incorporate physical therapists as well because I have people who have back problems, neck problems, shoulder injuries, all types of problems. So with that alone, I could train anyone. And that makes me special. And that makes me unique. And that makes me trying to be one of the best. Because I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. Because I have something to prove. I don't have something to prove to myself, but I have something to prove to every little boy out there in this world. That is always good to fall, long as you get back up.
All right.
Continue to work hard on it. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
That's right.
It's not even about me. It's not about me. Because everybody have this saying that, oh, my life is over. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I did this. Oh, everybody looking to blame someone instead of blaming themselves. And that's one of the main downfalls for us as a whole. We always want to blame someone else instead of looking at us and blaming the person right in front of the mirror, and that's you.
Mm-hmm.
And with that alone, that makes a big difference. Once you do inventory on yourself and mentally you ready to grow and you start taking away all the negativity actions and the people in your life, you will see a big difference. Everything about you would change because now you becoming a man and a young lady. And now you lead by example because you know right from wrong. Then that open your eyes.
Okay.
You know?
What the Pamela J?
Huh?
I'm just listening. I'm taking in the knowledge.
No question. I don't want to cut you off.
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, I said, when you said people fall and how they get up, so that message was powerful. So have you fallen and you gotten up? Like, what's your story? I want to know because you said that for a reason, and that's powerful.
And he said it more than once.
You fell and you can't get up.
Right, and he said it more than once.
So that's a positive, but that's a positive thing. So let me elaborate on that.
All right, well, I don't have a problem with that. Well, you know, I was incarcerated for 15 years. And based on being incarcerated for 15 years, I was loyal to the streets. I thought the streets was my friend. I thought the streets was my everything. So, you know, growing up in Far Rockaway, you know, you have two choices in Far Rockaway back then. You're going to be a wolf or you're going to be a sheep. And comes with the wolf part, it's going to be trials and tribulations. And being I became a wolf, you know, I was hunting sheeps. and on that, you know, and I got in a situation where I thought my friend was my friend and he would stand up. And this is why I am who I am today, because he showed me that you can't trust anybody. So why should I be your friend?
Exactly.
I put my life on the line for you. You're supposed to put your life on the line for me, and we go down together.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't take that. It didn't go that way. So as my incarceration, I realized being tough wasn't the answer. Being a gangster wasn't the answer. I tried everything in a book that you can name. So drugs. But you know one thing I never tried to do? I never tried to pick up a book. I never tried to educate myself. I did all other things to educate myself. So throughout my incarceration, I started realizing what prison was all about and what life was all about. See, everybody think prison is a bad thing. But if you go in there and you do what you're supposed to do, it just gets you back. It gets you ready for society. Because think about it, they give you 3 meals a day. If you don't have your GED, you got to go to school. If you got your GED, you got to work. And then you got to be in bed at a certain time. So this is all program your mother taught you. So in the same token, I started realizing this is not punishment. This is a wake up. So in the same token of that wake up, I went to school. And then I realized one thing that I was missing that I like. I like to read. I like to write. I like to know new things. So in the same token of that, I got my GED, then I went straight to college. Then I never looked back. And now I preach knowledge. And now I preach education to all the young youth. I tell them, if you walking around being a gangster, you a coward. A real gangster picks up the books. A real gangster get up every day to work. A real gangster shows someone else the right thing to do. And I took that path. And ever since I took that path, I've been successful ever since. So some people will look back and say, oh, I wish, I would, you know, they just be like, oh my God, I messed my life up this. I went in jail, I did this. Yo, I'm thankful that took my place because I could have been dead.
Wow.
That time that they gave me enough time to be a man. I'm sitting before you, a black, intelligent man.
Yes.
You better say that thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So based on that alone, I wanted to show people that it's okay to make a mistake long you pick up from it. And this is for all the women. They sit there and say, oh, these dudes come home, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do this. But look, I'm a prime example that you can do it.
You can.
You just have to
try. It's positive. That's very positive.
You know, as long as you believe in yourself, you can make it. And that's my goal, and that's my dream. Always to believe in myself, because at the end of the day, when the time comes, and that man tell me I gotta go back to him, I'm going back to him by myself.
Hello.
Amen.
But I want to make sure I do leave here. Guess what y'all ladies string? Y'all ladies like to dance and talk about Jay-Z. Y'all gonna be like, what y'all wearing? I'm wearing Help Me Help You Fitness. I guarantee you.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
So just like everybody wearing Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all this, they gonna be wearing Help Me Help You Fitness, and I'm just gonna sit.
Right. I ain't mad. I'm not mad at you, brother. I like that. I like that.
That's my goal,
now.
And that's that's my goal. You know, so I'm trying to set the goal for all the young Black brothers, all the older brothers, because you know, if you go to my page, I try to keep my page professional. But I try to show them at 46 years old, I make a 19-year-old look bad. So it's all in the mental, physically,
absolutely,
spiritually, financially. I'm there. If you my age, you're supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be left behind. So at the end of the day, if I could do it, and I only been home 11 years, and I've just begun. So if I could do it, all my Black brothers can do it right behind me, long as we put the hate beside us and continue to move.
That's right.
Damn. This is exactly why I wanted to have you on the show, because when I heard your story, when I heard what you do, which was the training first, and then I got the background, I really wanted you on the show, because so many men and women say after being incarcerated, no one's giving me a job.
They can't do nothing.
Nobody. I can't do anything. There's nothing. And if you have the will, if you have the drive and the belief in yourself, Al is the prime example. Anything is possible, and being incarcerated is not an excuse. Don't let it be an excuse.
Yes, but you see, but you got to understand something, though, right? Mm-hmm. You got to understand, once you get that ghetto mentality out your mind and you start visualizing, I mean, you know, a lot of people don't like this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, we have to look at what we stand for, and then we have to see where we want to go.
Exactly.
And we got to get ourselves out of, okay, my rent is $180, but I'm making $2,500. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying this much, but I got almost $2,300 left. So now I'm good. We gotta want more for ourselves. And once we want more, then we can see a big difference. See, once you put that turn to the side, fronting, and be a real man and stop worrying about what people think and only worry about what you think, then you can see things differently. You know, and that's our problem. We want to be seen, but we're not being heard
at all.
So you can wear the Gucci, you can wear the Louis Vuitton, you can wear the big clothes, you could wear all the fancy clothes, drive the fancy cars. That don't mean nothing when your bank account is just saying $500.
Facts.
And you living in the projects.
Driving a BMW.
You know what I'm saying? And
yes.
You're going to work punching in, only getting $12 an hour because your education level deserves that much. See, exactly. That's what we have to understand. Education for us is a key. They are scared for Black people to get educated. They're nervous because we become so powerful that they realize once we unite and show them that we can make it without them, they're trying to put us in our own little bubble anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need for them to put us there. I want us to go there. But it's just not enough of us. And we all have to want the same things in life. I don't know, is it ever going to happen? But I know it's going to happen on my end, because at the end, I have a dream. And my dream is to sit back and no longer watch my people struggle. Because if we could create one job, that one building that creates jobs for many of Black young youth, we saving our.
Yes.
You know, and you know, I don't mean to get off the subject, but you know, sometimes I sit back and I look at, see how all the rappers, all the stars, they doing all these things. They got all this money. But you know, when you look at our hood, but we are the ones who support them. We are the ones who buy their sneakers. We are the ones who buy their, we are the ones who do all this stuff for them. At the end of the day, it's not about giving. These people got so much money to the point where they can just get a building, make store. All right, here you go. Make some stores. I'm gonna make my money back. Right, not right now, but I will make it back eventually. Open up something for the community to not to worry about. You know what I mean? You're not making us secure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We still gotta struggle, but while y'all on TV, we watching y'all doing y'all dances, wearing y'all clothes, is doing this. It's where it's gonna start. It gotta start from the bottom. As long as we stick together as a unit, we're gonna be just like them one day. Because what you're doing right now, sister, is wonderful. Unite the people, educate the people, because you know why? They need it more than we can ever give what we're giving right now.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Now me up all day.
I see you love your message, and I'm very excited that you're here delivering it to our fans. Orthopedic today. Do you have any questions, maybe?
Well, you know, questions for me is, let me see. Well, what type of organization that you are representing right now? So I would have a clear understanding about you and your organization that you're running right now.
You talking to me or Lady T?
Well, you can go. You have the organization, not me. Go ahead, Author Pamela J. and your Brown Girl Squad.
I am the original Brown Girl, Author Pamela J. Born and raised in Harlem. I am 52 years old, and I am here to help my brown people understand that they are beautiful within. That all of these, our young ladies, number one, I'm a mother of 2 sons. I don't have any daughters. But I see the role models right now that they have, and it's not good role models. I'm not knocking anybody, but reality shows and different things like that. They have to get the fake butts. They have to have nose, plastic nose, and all this. No, beauty is within. We are born kings and queens. So my brown girl message, all of my brown girls means something. It teaches them self-love. It teaches them self-respect. It teaches them that we need to be strong within our community. It teaches us to love our own culture. It teaches us that we are amazing. We are conquerors. We can be nurses, doctors, entrepreneurs of our own companies, because that's what I believe. I've been in order for over 15 years. My OBG squad is coming out right now. And it's promoting love, it's promoting unity. It's letting these girls know that it's more to life than a Gucci. And you saying that, I have a t-shirt line. And every morning I get on Facebook, I always have one of my girls on. Like right now I got on Afro Plus. And she is, all of them mean something. Somebody texted me, why are you always wearing your brand? And I said, because if I don't wear it, who ain't gonna wear it? If you don't like it, stop looking at me. This is my Louis. I'm Louis. I'm Gucci. You gonna be wearing OBG. Everybody. OBG gonna be everywhere. And I know for a fact I'm going to be in Disney. I'll be the first Black character in Disney. Nickelodeon and my float will be in the Macy's Day Parade with me on it. And Love and unity for my brown girls.
Claim it. Claim it.
Okay. That's really I can't really say nothing about that. That's nice and amazing. But my question for you is this, right? I see everybody use this terminology of a king and queen. Okay. So can you break that down to me? Why did you consider yourself a queen?
Because my daddy told me I was a queen. Because I was born a queen. My father told me to not. My dad is everything to me. And me and my sisters, everybody knows me and my sisters. So when we walk in the room, we demand respect. I'm a queen. I'm a queen because I respect myself. I give a positive image to Black ladies and Black boys as well. I don't disrespect people. I teach them that they should respect themselves, that I love myself, and I know I'm a good person. My heart is good. I'm a giver. I'm educated. I have a degree. I'm smart. I'm also a nurturer because I'm a nurse. So I wear several hats. But my father, from the day I was born, told me and my sisters that we were queens and we are not to take anything less than that. That we are you're supposed to open the door for me. You're not supposed. I'm not supposed to put my hands on a man, but a man not supposed to put their hands on me either. So my father didn't have good boys; he had girls. So I'm a queen because my daddy said I was a queen. That's why.
Okay. So your daddy said.
Why you ain't saying nothing to you?
Okay.
But why you said you a queen? I'm not supposed to answer your question.
That's a good. That's a good. That's a good. I can see that. Well, you know what I mean. As for me, I'm a father of 5. I got 4 boys, 1 girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's a trial and tribulation. But life is all about growth and development. You know what I mean? I have to once let my kids know that regardless of my circumstances, I'm still a man. And I'm still a dad. So, even though my absence doesn't mean you can be able to do what you want and say what you want. That's one of the main things that a lot of brothers go through who was incarcerated and who want to be a father, because you know why? Now is a gap. Because that gap is so big, sometimes you can't get back what you lost. And I say that to say, the struggle is always real. I consider my sisters a queen because of the struggles and the trials and tribulations that they go through. And based on that, I say, for one, my sister's been abused mentally, physically, emotionally, raped, stepped on, spit on. So it's only right that a man worship the ground that a woman walks on, if she respects herself. So based on that alone, I have to give credit when credit is due. Because if you're out there and you're reaching out to make a difference, even in a struggle right now, you deserve to be called a queen. If you're trying to uplift your sisters, you deserve to become a queen. If you're being a mother and you taking care of your child with the father not being there or not being there, you deserve to be called a queen. When your mother and father's sick and you forget everything and be there by their side, you deserve to be called a queen. When your man is down and you know how to pick him up any means necessary, you deserve to be called a queen. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Yeah. A lot of people using these terminologies and not playing the roles.
Yes. Yes.
And I could sit back and I could tell you, I'm going to be honest and I'm real as possible. You have to understand that. You have to look at society today. Women are no longer women like we was back in the days, like they was. So we have to understand that the challenge with become a Black queen and a king is so ridiculous. If you look at the divorce courts, if you look at all these things right now, a lot of Blacks are separating.
Yes.
And it becomes a problem. You know why? Because a woman want to be a man, and a man want to be a woman, and so everybody is switching. Everybody's switching positions.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody is switching positions. You know what I mean? They got a few, but but at the end of the day, everybody has. I say that to say, once everybody can play their part and see eye to eye, things would be totally different. I have to take my hat off to y'all women right now, because at the end of the day, education, financially, my God, y'all deserve to disrespect a man. But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, we got to keep it 100. You know what I mean? When you make it, you got to understand, right? When you making more money than a man, that's his ego.
Yeah, I know.
How's that my fault? That I'm grinding and you not grinding.
So you gotta understand. And then when a man get a certain age, a lot of things ain't working like it used to be. So you also gotta understand that. Us as men, man, we gotta switch a role a little bit here now. We need a little bit of assistance. We need our ladies to start working with us. You know what I'm saying? So based on that,
okay,
I say that to say at the end, long as we
I'm trying so hard.
Well, I gotta give him his props though. Okay, so
no,
wait, hold on. Now, I'm a fan, and you're gonna train me, but I'm definitely a fan right now, because just like you said, people always put stereotypes on people that's been in prison and all that other stuff. I have never put a stereotype on anybody that has been in prison, but if you would ask me where I'm at right now today, last year this time I wasn't happy. I was going through a depression. And I met the love of my life. And where is he? In prison.
Hey,
and he is, but I'm that, and it's not even, and I'm not even trying to be, he's amazing. Everybody want to say that, it's when he come out or with, he treats me like the queen that I am. And I've had men out here, these ones out here, they had me and they dogged me. They not rooting for us anyway, but I see and I hear what you say, and you sound like my husband that's trying to, when he comes home, and be positive. Because to be honest with you, he helped me. He is the one that helped me build my characters for my line. So I commend you, and you giving such great knowledge. I really help people listen and retain what he's saying, because it is like so deep.
See, but you also got to understand, because right now, right, as you explain it to your husband, your mate, at the end of the day, he's a wolf. So he already know he got to get his mind right. He got to get his mind right. So he only doing right is, no disrespect, but raise his queen. See, he won't be a man if he not doing what he's doing right now. Yo, listen, get your butt up. Yo, I need you to do this, do. I need you to handle these things. Because he got all the time in the world, sister.
Yes, you think I don't know? Jesus, you think more than every time I call. Yo, babe, listen, we gonna do this with the OBG, and wait a minute, and I be like, oh, dude, can I write this story first? So trust, I know, and I give him credit, because me and Lady T came up with concepts, but the affirmations for the characters is really, he did it. I don't take credit for something that I didn't do. I believe that. And actually, the gentleman that we met is the artist of all of my girls, and I give him props, and I paid him. I paid him. I didn't give him cigarettes. No, I paid him, and I give him his props, and I give him what he deserves. Like, he's amazing. So
an amazing artist.
Amazing artist. Like this is one of the characters that he did. Like it comes from, and you can see it on my page and on my Instagram. You see the girls from when he drew it and sent it to me, and I sent it to have it digitized. He's amazing. Like they are amazing, and there's a lot of amazing people behind the wall, and they trying to get themselves together.
They need a chance.
It's such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure to hear you talk and speak knowledge, because they think, oh yeah, throw them away. No, you can't throw them away.
No,
and I applaud you.
See, but you know what it is? You see, what a lot of people don't understand is this, right? You know, I was 19 with 4 kids. 19. You can imagine.
I didn't know that. Word. I didn't know that. I just knew they was 5. I didn't know how many at what age.
I was 19. So basically 19 with 4. So,
when did you start? Wait, hold on. When did you start? How old are you?
I'm 46 right now.
No, how old are you when you started? 14?
I was 15. You know.
Shucky ducky.
Corey too.
Oh my God. Yeah, young man.
After you get that first taste, you know it's in trouble after that. It's going down here. That's just like alcohol at that age. That's alcohol. So, you know, and then, you know, things just start happening. So, you know, school was out of the school, listen to parents, that was out of the door. I got to be a father. And the only way, in Far Rockaway, you know how to be a father? Get your hands dirty. But because I didn't have a role model, that's what I thought. See, I didn't have a role model to the point where I was God. So based on me not having guidance, I guided myself in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I try to educate the young kids as well as the kids today, to let them know is don't be afraid to go to your parents. Don't be afraid to go sign up to a program and learn. Because if you don't want it and you don't go out and get it, you're never going to get it. And that's what I have realized. I can't blame my mother and my biological father passed away, but my stepfather, he done a real good job. You know what I mean? I can't blame them. I have to blame myself for my actions. I have to blame myself for my failure, not them, because I had a choice. And everything that I done, I knew I was doing wrong. It was just a matter of time of, you know what they say, mouse and cat and mouse. You got to catch the can, because I'm going to try to get this much as possible. And that's why I thank God that mentally I'm ready for society. And don't get me wrong now, I still have my ups and downs.
Oh, no, yes.
But I didn't have a job in 11 years. So that lets me know right then and there. And you know, he's definitely good. You know, I live a life now that people will just imagine. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what it is to have a financial struggle. Because I work hard. I get up just like any other day. Get up, I work hard, I work for myself. And you know, it makes me who I am today because I'm an entrepreneur. And I reach out to everybody. Like, listen, if I could do it, you could do it. You settle, you're not gonna reach the goal.
Exactly.
And trust me, I fell, but I got right back up. I never gave up.
That's
Giving
right.
up is not a key.
It's not an option. It's not an option.
It's never an option.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be an option. Yeah,
so, you know, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy for me, but you know something, I make it look easy because at the end, where I'm at right now, I got a lot of competition. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I ain't going nowhere.
That's right. That's right. It's competition everywhere. You right.
Oh, they know.
What's for you, and nobody can take it away, whether it's that competition is out there or not. Right. So you just gotta do your grind to the best of your ability with a good-natured heart, and all that belongs to you flows to you effortlessly.
Yes, you're right about that. But you know, so now with you, my sister, I heard a lot about you. So based on that alone, I would like to hear your story.
Well, I'm interviewing you. You're not interviewing me.
Oh, no.
Help me fit. You done sucker Pamela into that game. I'm not playing that game with you.
No, I'm not. It's not a game. It's like why I'm a queen because my daddy told me.
But my thing is, right? I'm not sucking you into it. I just want my people. Oh, don't get me wrong. Now I got my fans too now. So
I know. I see your little phone game. I see you watch.
So I got my watching too now. So at the end of the day, they want to require. They want to know who I'm talking to. So
Well, I'm Lady T. I'm 42. I'm a single mom of 5 kids, and I'm grinding daily, building my own businesses, being an essential worker, promoting my beautiful Black people and the amazing things that they do. Like my sister here, I speak highly of her. I speak highly of you because y'all are very inspiring, because we've all fallen one way or another, maybe not as drastically as others, but we've all fallen from a pedestal that we were once on. And what I love about us is that we did not let that fall off that pedestal keep us off of it. Now we're building extensions to our pedestal. So where we once we're right here. We've surpassed it by leaps and bounds because we believed in ourselves. The confidence that's within all of us that's here right now is simply amazing. Like nothing's gonna give up, because men, you touched on something really great when you were speaking about queens and how men have to uplift women, women have to uplift men. If you enter into any kind of relationship, whether it's business, personal, you got to be partners, and you got to be honest, and you got to communicate. And if you're lying, that's going to add strain that we don't need. And then that's where things just start to crumble and families separate for no reason when we could have worked together. Oh, because I make $30,000 more than you, we have to fight every night. Why we just can't both? It's not I make 30,000 more. Our family has 30 more grand in our pot. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's the family. And if we everyone learn to trust and believe in each other, then that, I really don't feel like we would have so much separation and so much divorce. But it's not a competition in business there should never be a competition, because once you start competing, that's when everything will start to crumble.
Well,
you know what? I really like what you said. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, sister. I'm here. Go ahead. Listen, I'm here.
Oh,
you know this is our show, Pam. This ain't our show.
I like what she said. No,
she said, "I'm sorry for interrupting you, Al."
You know, you should think about doing at least a weekly or monthly show for training. It'll be good. He's powerful. I think he would do good in radio. But what you said about us, I see that we are the only culture. Correct me if I'm wrong. We kick our kids out so quick. If you see any other culture, as an essential worker, I get to see other families, and I see families in beautiful homes, and it be like generations of families because they pool their money together and they really are striving for good. But us as a people, get out. You 18, get out. Why do we do that?
Not mine.
Need to embrace. I'm just saying as a whole, not you. But
no, I get.
I'm speaking truth. Like we need to. Like you said, we need to uplift each other. Family values are important to build that, like we need to buy retail together, get a house with you and your family, everybody chip in so we all can grow and have something and build on that. Because us as a people, we don't do that. We really don't. We don't do that.
And that's why our credit gets messed up. If you notice, a lot of other cultures and the youth, they have such amazing credit because they are all working together. Everything, once again, to me, in my opinion, is a competition. Oh, I got to do better than my mom, or I'm tired of these rules. But there's rules in the world. Just because you leave your parents' house doesn't mean the rules just went out the window. Just the rules outside the house are called laws. You know what I mean? So I don't understand, it's not just we're quick to kick them out. A lot of us are quick to leave as well. Or to Pamela J.
Well, if I may add.
You can say that, but Pamela.
Well, if I may add, right? Well,
yes.
I truly believe this, right? When that comes to parenting and mothers kicking their kids out at a certain age, I think this is how the blacks been raised, because they raise so much hell in a household, and once you get to a certain age, there's no more respect. So based on that majority happens in the black community. Our kids get too grown. See, as me been dealing with different nationalities, I have learned to see the difference of how they raise their children and how we raise ours. It's totally different. So we have to really understand and look at how we are raised. And we're not, our parents, there's no book on raising kids or raising anything. You know what I mean? So we learn by mistakes, and we make a lot of mistakes that causes us. And we have to wake up and realize what's more important. Our kids going outside so we can get a peace of mind, or our kids doing this so we can get a peace of mind, or our kid picking up a book at 4 or 5 years old, or we investing in our kids' education at 4 or 5 years old like the Europeans do. Mm-hmm. This is why their kids are so grown, because they force their kids to become educated. They force their kids to have manners. They force their kids not to worry about name brand clothes. So, we got it all twisted. And, we can say white is this, white is that, white is this, white is that. Yep. But at the end of the day, we got to give it to what it is. These people are making success, and we're not coming up yet. You know what I mean? So something they're doing and something they leaving their kids, and we're not leaving our kids anything. So we have to look and see what they're doing, and
that we're not.
And figure it out. And that's what it is.
That we're not.
A lot of people don't want to look at that because, we got the sports, we got the rap, we got all the stuff that don't really take too much of knowledge, of education, of willpower.
Yeah. Critical thinking. Yeah.
Yes. We have everything that masters skills as with our hands. We have some we have some educated people, but at the end of the day, we got to take our hat off. You know what I mean? It's time for us to. It's time. And the only how we can do that if we become unified. And that's the now. See, we got to look at where we're going wrong at and fix it. And the only how we can do that is we start coming together as a whole instead of looking at each other as the cross.
We also have to really open our eyes, because so you have this self-revelation, we have it, but a lot of people don't see what they're doing as incorrect because it's a cycle. Well, my parents did it and look at me, but yet you're just a janitor. So yes, look at you.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, she said I'm just a janitor.
Yes.
But I'm being honest. I know janitors that have the potential to own Fortune 500 companies. I know janitors that have the potential to own Fortune 500 companies, and they don't believe in themselves enough. They believe that that's all they can do. When I see the potential in little things that they do, that they could have been a lot more further if they believed in themselves a lot more.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How can you make a difference?
By helping or working to help at least one person.
That's good. See, I asked that question because no one is willing to go to the extra level.
One person.
Say that again.
A lot of people is not willing to go to the extra level to help someone else.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
I mean, first of all, you know, one thing, I agree with that, but you know what? And a lot of people too don't like to share. Like right now, if you call me and say, Pamela, who did so and so and so for you? I'm gonna give you their number. I'm not going to, oh, you know what? I'm not going to tell them because they might do it and it make more money than me. That's what a lot of people do. I don't. If you need help, we don't like, Black people as a whole, we are crabs in the barrel. They do not like to help each other. They don't like to share. They don't like to. I have asked several questions about different things in my field. And guess what? I learned it on my own. I've been grinding as an author 15 years. I've been an independent author. Right now, I am world-renowned author Pamela J. I'm in Africa. My book is in Nigeria, Africa. And I was thoroughly insulted when another African-American male said to me that my book, the picture on the book, looked like a slave. Because they wanted me to change the book because a publishing company wanted to sign me and now change my cover, and I would get $100,000 signing bonus. That was an insult to me, my culture as a whole, and to the two young boys that helped me put that book together. I will never change anything. I believe in me, and I believe in my product. And anybody that ever wants something from me or want to learn how to write or whatever, I will give you that information. That's just me personally. But I know for a fact, I've asked questions and people don't share. I'm a sharer and I'm a giver. Because what God got for me is for me and nobody can take it. Because I know y'all going to see me at the top and I'm going to bring my sisters with me, my brown little girls with me. When these little girls come on Facebook and they tell me, thank you, Miss Pamela, for my t-shirt, and thank you, Miss Pamela, for my book, and they read the book live and they know that they are beautiful, I cry every time because I made a difference in that little girl. She knows. A lot of these little girls don't even know they're beautiful because people don't tell them that. I got 16-year-old girls that work every day. I see her. I go get a cupcake just to see her. Hey, beautiful. She said, I always love when you come in here and feel beautiful. Nobody never told her that. Not her mother, not her father, not her brothers, not her sister. I said, you are beautiful. I said, when you look in the mirror, you see. You couldn't even tell me. So I make sure my little girls know they are beautiful leaps and bounds. They can take this world over. So that is my contribution to my people.
So, you know, that's you know, one thing I have learned, right? And this is real deep. You know what I mean? Once we can acknowledge as a whole what we need to do, and then we can make a change. Like what I'm starting right now. I'm starting this. It's like a susu, but it's not a susu. You know, it's totally different. You know, it's like a business growth and development. It's a circle, but it's a circle of strong people, and we are coming together to help each other in that circle. So based on that, that will uplift each and everybody who want to grow. And you know, we putting it together, and we making sure we getting enough people to make it grow. So if you want to buy a house, eventually you're going to want to be a part of this circle because this is the money where you're going to get that house from. You know what I mean? So it's a financial growth circle, and it's an investment circle. So, you know, we all come to the table, and we sit down to see how we can grow as a whole. We got to start a circle somewhere. And I'd rather start with myself because at the end of the day, I can believe in myself and I know what I can do.
Exactly.
And, you know, I have a nice group coming along with me, and we stepping forth, and we putting big numbers up because this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do nothing small because it's gonna make no sense doing. I'm too old to be doing anything small.
There we go.
So at the end of the day, it's all about growth and development, and it's about reaching out, because everybody need help, and we already see the government is not helping us. The government is not helping us. So what we got to do, we got to come together and help each other. Instead of worrying about family and friends, we got to send it out to the people. Listen, this is what we doing. Y'all want to be a part of this? Let's go.
There we go.
Like how we used to do back in the days when we used to go to church. The church used to take care of the whole neighborhood.
Yep.
It's time for us to do it all over. It's just all about, really, we need a change. We need a change. We don't need to die. We don't need to get beat up. We don't need to be put in jail. We need a change, and we need a chance. See, that's what people don't realize. We need a chance, and once we get a chance, then we can open a door. See, a lot of blacks don't get chances no more. We got to work like mules to get accepted. But just open that one door, and that one door will open many. But we just got to get one shot. Because if you look at the rappers, you look at the stars. You see these stars and rappers never go broke for all of a sudden, huh? They always up in the TVs. They connected. It seemed like once you make $1 million or $200,000-$300,000, you in a circle.
Yeah.
So we got to think like that
and get our own circle.
And you, a good example. Look at these rappers. They're using drugs. They still on TV getting $100,000. They connected. All of them. They connected. So it's time for us to connect a circle that's going to be about growth and development and chance.
Yeah.
Because look at the education for the kids today. They leaving it up to our kids to go to school to get education. Are you for real? That's why our kids ain't getting no education. And they're not teaching them that. They're just teaching them to get prepared for the SATs and the citywide exam.
But they not filling their head with knowledge.
Yeah, and that's why we losing. But when you go into different communities, they got full schools. They don't have bunched in classes. They don't have 2 schools mixed into one. You know why? Because they paying for that. They saying, okay, if you pay for it, you're gonna get it. If you don't pay for it, you're gonna get what you deserve. And that's a 2-grade
free education.
That's it. And it's not worth anything. It's not worth anything no more. And that's what they doing to our kids, but nobody as us standing up looking at that.
Yeah, of course not.
Everybody saying put their kids in school, but what they say, what's going on? They're not teaching them nothing. They're just sitting in the whole space up. But it's a lot of things that we have to do to build our community as well, building our people. First, we just gotta save it. That's the whole thing I visualize on. I start mom way and move forward.
I heard something that someone told me, and I thought it kind of boggled my mind because, with Corona and everything going on, I opted for my children to do the distance and remote learning. And the person said, well, that's an inconvenience because now parents have to figure out what to do with their children. School is not daycare. And the fact that we think as an African American people that it is daycare, that's not what it is. They're there to learn. So why can't they learn just the same way as being home? Well, why didn't you lay the foundation as they were growing that they have to be responsible enough to get their work done? I really feel like you said, instead of sending our children outside or sitting them in front of a TV, we need to work more personally one-on-one.
Right.
But then at the same time, if we have to work 14 hours a day continuously, day in and day out, when do you have that time? There's a lot of men and women that do this because they are single and they don't have that extra income coming in. So when is that time?
You're right. You see, but it's never gonna be easy for us because as being parents, because we got to be the providers.
Yes.
And sometimes we have to sacrifice, and the person who has to pay for the sacrifice is our little ones. But that's why we have to make sure we keep everything in order. You know what I mean? And even though you have to sacrifice, you sacrifice a little more to sit down with your kids. Even I know you're tired, I know you this, a little 30 to 40 minutes to help them out may go a long way.
It goes a long way, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, sometimes at the end of the day, it's time for us to really not worry about what type of brand new sneakers is out, what type of cars is out. Be like, all right, I can't be there to make sure my son or my daughter get the best education. But here go a few dollars for a tutor to be there to educate my kid.
Yeah, not buy my love with Louis with some red bottom sneakers. I get you.
Yeah. So this is why we have to start looking at what's best for ours. We made it. And it's time to make sure the kids make it. But as us, we're not thinking like that. Because some parents say, oh, I had to grind to make it, so guess what? That little mama right there gonna have to grind to make it too. But that's not how it is.
That doesn't make generational wealth either, and we need to create that. Yes,
and that's how we think, and that's not a good way of thinking, because you know why? We're not setting a foundation.
This is why we need more people like Help You Help Me Fitness and Help You Help Me, period. That was a great name, and everything that you're speaking is very awesome.
Let me tell you, sister, let me tell you one thing, right? My business is coming from pain, suffering, and to give back. But it's not growing the way I want it to grow, because they're not looking at the vision itself. They analyzing the vision. They're not looking at the vision. You know what I mean? I know in a business that I'm in, it's sometimes difficult for a man like me to be a trainer because of the trials and tribulations is based on being a trainer. But once I can be able to get them to look past that and look at the knowledge, things will be totally different for me. But it's never going to be, because I'm coming, like I said before, I'm coming to bring the storm. Physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm there. And I'm trying to be the perfect gentleman. So at the end of the day, I'm bringing everything as possible to make sure I'm the best. And that becomes a challenge or a fight.
Well, you know what? I'm going to stop you right there, Al-Shamik. So we are coming to the end of the show, but you have so much more in that head of yours and that beautiful mind of yours that we would love for you to come back on to speak more, to let us know what you're doing and what's going on. So before we leave, though, let the people know, how can they reach out to you to get the fitness help, maybe a little mentoring, because it sounds like you got a little mentorship program going on. Let the people know how they can get all of this popping with Mr. Al.
All right, what's up, people? You know this Al McCoy. You can go to Help Me Help You Fitness. You can inbox me, or you can go to Al-Shamik McCoy on Facebook. You'll see me. I'm right there. I'm a nutritionist, as well as I'm a masseuse as well. And I'm also a dietitian. So whatever you may need based on health-wise, food-wise, or even if you need any type of advice, only thing I do is inbox me, and my number's on my Facebook page. You can call me, or you can leave a message. I'm always available 24 hours a day. My job is to make sure you stay alive. So the only thing you got to do is reach out for me, and I'll be there for you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, absolutely. You do the
Thank
same
you
thing.
so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure. I will be calling you for you to get my body right.
I already got my appointment, and y'all will be seeing me getting my workout on with Mr. Al live on Facebook. Got to get this physique, my grown physique. Because what he said things is dropping. Ain't nothing dropped yet, Al. Ain't nothing dropped. But we gonna make sure it don't drop.
I promise you. I got you. I promise.
I know you do. I'm very, very excited about it, guys. Please.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm gonna make my appointment. You can see I'm 52 and I gotta stay looking cute now.
That's not a problem.
So we're gonna get up real soon, and we definitely gonna have you back on. Thank you so much for stopping by.
You already know, ladies. Stay safe.
Amazing guest.
Yes, thank you so much. We'll be back with you real soon.
All right. Have a wonderful. All right. Bye-bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
That was simply amazing. Before we cut out.
Great show.
Before we cut out. No. Well, before we cut out, you got to tell them about the 27th real quick.
Okay, guys. Sunday, the 27th, we will be live at the pop-up shop on Gun Hill Road in the Bronx. It's going to be really fun. It's from 2 to 8. And I'm going to get that address for y'all real quick. Lord,
also follow her on her social media because it's posted everywhere.
Yes, it is posted everywhere. And the address is 360 East Gun Hill Road on the corner of DeKalb Avenue. And it's also coronavirus. The Proper Queens is hosting it. It's the Fall Back by Black pop-up shop with the Proper Queens. It's from 2 to 8, and me and Miss LT will be there live.
Yes.
Showing y'all everything from 5 to 7. Well, y'all can come out because guess what? Pigtails has an exclusive piece. Only her will be rocking this piece. So if you want to know what it is, by tomorrow you can go to my website, abookadream.org, and subscribe to the Brown Girl newsletter to find out all of this great stuff. Miss LT, it's always a pleasure. I'm glad the show is back. Let them know what it is.
Yes, I am back live in effect tomorrow morning, Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. and we about to get it in. I can't wait. I missed it so much. Music runs through my veins and my soul, so you know I'm ecstatic about getting my joint back. And make sure to check out the Brown Boy. The Brown Boy. Yo, he got mad new designs. No, don't shoot us.
I'm telling you. It's gonna be good. So guys, they about to cut us off because our next sister show is coming on. Yes. Girlz Radio.
Girlz Radio live on Girlz Radio. The station that's more than music. Later.
Bye, guys.